What's going on, y'all? THROWBACK back again for another discussion video. This time we're going to revisit a topic being the RSVP from Nike, as well as we're going to add in a little bit in concern to the Nike store. Now, if you guys are aware, usually there's a release either Saturday, Friday, whatever the case may be. And it usually pops up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and usually a link gets tweeted out on Twitter. And the procedure is when you see the link, you click on the link, it should take you to the page, and then you can purchase your sneakers. At one point in time, there was people actually taking the product code, and like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes before it would go live, you could put the product code into the system, and it would bring you up the shoe, and you could actually try to check out early. So that's been eliminated, and supposedly it's been fair up until now. My experience with it, I ain't never won shit on Nike store. and no lie, like every time there's a release, it could be some whack release. Matter of fact, I lied. I won one release. It was the Hyperposit camos. That was it.
And that shit didn't even.
And that shit, it wasn't. I was really doing it to see if I could even get through. And the only reason I got through was because there was mad pairs. So every other release, I've never been able to get through, and I always thought it was a little funny. But if you don't really have evidence to show anything, what does it matter talking about it? So the day has come, and it's been brought to my attention that the Nike store, as well as the RSVP system, is somewhat flawed. And again, I'm not the type to talk about something and not have my facts straight. So before we even talk about this situation, we're going to go ahead and show you what we're talking about right now. So let's show you the video.
And this is part 2 to the first video I created about a program I created called Twitter RSVP. And this program that I created is called Link Sniper. And basically it works by getting the Twitter only links that Nike tweets on their page, and opens it automatically, and then automatically selects your size, checks out for you. If you don't really know about the Twitter link, Nike's website will tweet that they're going to release a hype release, or any release for that matter that they want, through their website. And if you remember back in the day, you could just put in the product code a little bit before the release time and search on their site and be able to find the pair of shoes that you want and check out early. But now they've made it so that the only way you can even get to the pair of shoes is by a dynamic link that they create and post on their Twitter page. In order to run this, I just got it here. I just named it Link Sniper. And I just open up terminal. Navigate to the directory. Then boom, now it's running. Now to test it, I already have my Twitter page open here, and I'm just going to tweet a link. I have the program set up right now to follow my Twitter page, but I can change it to Nike Store's Twitter page once everything's ready. This is just only for test, so I just have it set to my page. But this here is a link I'm going to tweet, and this link here goes to a pair of Mellow M9s. I don't know, I just chose some arbitrary shoe just to test it, but the program's going to run. It's going to open the link. It's going to select size automatically. It's going to submit, and it's also going to, on the next page, after hitting submit, it's going to enter fake credit card info, obviously for the test. Plus, I don't want everybody having my credit card info. And then it's going to click submit. But at that point, it's Nike.com is going to error out. It's going to say that the credit card info is not valid. But by then, you should already see the point. Like, it can keep working past multiple pages, and obviously for a real release, I'll have it go all the way to submitting the order for me. I just tweaked the link. You can see how fast it moves. And boom, there it is. That's the error. Credit card not valid. Obviously, it's just a fake number. Alright, and that's the program.
Alright, guys, so y'all already seen the video. Pretty much a program that can pretty much auto buy anything. And if you've seen it, you know, that was a low-key program, and he was able to order instantly without having to do anything. He could sit back and literally pick his ass.
Within like 2
pause,
seconds.
and within 2 seconds, like, you already purchased a shoe. So now take that and times that by 5, times it by 10. Imagine he could run 10 windows doing those things 10 times. That's 10 shoes that
those reloadable debit cards that people use.
Exactly.
It's a different name every single time.
So imagine, you know, all you gotta do is take the time and effort to go to like your local check cashing place, get a debit card. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you as many debit cards as you want. You know what I'm saying? Even your boys, you know, if I knew how to run that program, I could easily say, yo, Katie, give me your credit card. Yo, Just, give me your credit card. And we're just gonna all put this shit in, and I'll put in the numbers, and we all got pairs, multiple pairs. So, I don't want to spend too much blabbing. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to that shoe girl, Katie. She's going to go ahead and give her opinion. Then I'll turn it over to my man, Just. He'll give his opinion, and then I'll give my final opinion. But the point is that it is unfair. You can think about it. I'm crying. Listen, to me, if you're not physically doing the actual work to get the shoe, then you're cheating the system, and you're cheating me. So if there's a shoe that I want, you know, it's just not fair, you know, and it's not fair to people that are not computer savvy like that to create programs. So hopefully this gets somewhere. Hopefully someone sees this vid, and hopefully a Nike rep sees this vid and, you know, really switches it around and makes it to where everything is fair. That's just my point. But I'll go ahead and turn it over. Tell us what you feel.
Okay, so when you called me about this and you showed me the video, like, my jaw was like, whoa, like it dropped, and I was like, that's fucked up. But then, like, I sat there and thought about it, and when I used to live in Chicago, I know, like, when there wasn't the RSVP or the Nike thing, when you go to the store, there's always people, like, managers that know people, and their people get the sneakers. Mm-hmm. And then, with this whole situation online, it's flawed this way, so I think either way we're kind of fucked, because it's never going to be fair, unless, like, Nike somehow monitors the sales in the store. But you can't, I don't know.
I mean, the only way I think they can monitor it, like, for example, if they check the transaction history of, like, the first purchases online, for example, with the automated system, and they see a purchase getting submitted and clearing through within, like, 5 seconds. Anything within 5 seconds should be, like,
the thing is that website crashes on a normal basis, so that's just adding
so
more to them trying to figure out.
But just imagine, think about how many of those windows are open that are creating that traffic. That guy probably has like 20 pages upload, like, you know what I mean? 20 pages just flashing. So that's adding traffic right there.
At the same time, like, as I think about this, I could also think, because, you know, the guys at my job, I work in an industry where people deal with computers, so there's a way around everything. Maybe Nike needs to monitor the IP address in which it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same IP address.
Didn't you mention
Also,
yeah.
Also, they need to add, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but like when you try to, matter of fact, Facebook does it a lot. When you try to post on different pages, after like 4 or 5 times, it'll pop up and it'll tell you that you need to enter letters so that they know it's not, so they know it's a real person that's there. You know, they need to do that per purchase, per every single person. So you need to input your credit card information, and then that bar should pop up where you have to.
Oh, that should pop up on everybody's thing, not just.
No, it should pop up on every purchase. Anybody that's purchasing, you know what I'm saying, you sign in, you select your size, and then it's got to get to that point where you got to type in the letters to continue. And then fuck it, put it again. Like after you put the credit card information, again you got to type in the letters. I know it seems like a bitch, and a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, that's mad work," but what would you rather not get nothing? at least then, you know, you're just competing with someone that can type fast. I'd rather compete with someone that can type fast than to compete with a computer program that's opening up mad windows, and you already
Instant
seen
buying
it.
within 3 seconds.
Listen, if you don't believe me, go back and watch the video again. Seconds, literally. And the guy even admit that it wasn't even like the illest program. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He said he just made that.
he just made that. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if he really perfected it, where it was like a second, 10 pairs, 20 pairs, 30 pairs, because he's doing it on a low scale as an example in that video. But who knows what he can do? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. To me, it just seems unfair, and definitely Nike needs to, fix it. It just needs to fix it.
The thing about online stuff is like it's never gonna, like they'll think of a way to fix it. Maybe it's an extra hashtag, but there's somebody will think of a program that'll just find its way around it. Here, let's add another extra
I
hashtag.
feel you. And it's the same way with camping out. Someone will always find a way around that, but Nike pays people to design the website. Nike pays people to run the security on the website. Put those fucking people to work. Come on, obviously it's flawed, and obviously people know about it. If you look at the video, well, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I zoomed into the video. That video alone has almost 1,000 views, and it's an unlisted video. This is not some shit where we don't know. Like, I knew about it. I knew something was going on, but I didn't have the proof enough to just go and start ranting about it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they need to fix it. Like, someone needs to fix it. Whoever's in charge of that needs to do work and fix it. It's just my opinion.
Got anything else? Well, my whole view and take on it is it's probably been going on way longer than we think it's been going on. Because if you remember, RSVPs hasn't been that old. Like it hasn't even been a full year of RSVP. So if you think maybe this whole process where you see people getting like 20, 30 pairs online, you'll see their whole house, and you're like, damn, how he checked out with 30 pairs? He got 20 pairs in the house right now, and I couldn't even check out with one. So what the hell was he doing? You know what I mean?
He's running that program.
He's pretty much doing that.
It's
shit.
the same
been
thing.
going on for years.
It's the same thing on Instagram. If you look on Instagram, and again, like I'm not the type to fuck with nobody's money, but you know what I'm saying? It's just gotten to the point where it just has to, it got to get fixed, because it's like I want shoes too. And like there's too many people that are making a business out of it. To me, it's a passion. I don't want it to be a business. I don't want it to be associated with money. I want to be able to get my pair. Matter of fact, I wanted to go back to the fucking old days where you could walk in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and get your size and not have to worry about it. But it's not going to be like that, because that doesn't sell shoes. Putting limited, putting hyper strike, putting quick strike on a shoe, that's what sells shoes. So going forward, a system like this that I have to participate if I want to get a shoe, it should be fair. Now, if you look on Instagram, there's people on Instagram that will tell you guaranteed can get your size.
Extra $50.
Extra $50. They can guarantee. And you be like, but how can you guarantee? Like, how? Like, if you go to the store, or how are you going to get on the site? How are you going to do it? How can you? And they tell you, yo, $50, $75. Soon it'll be $100. Matter of fact, this is a beautiful time to bring this, to the table. Them corks is coming out. I'm sure niggas is going to be charging an arm and a leg for the corks. You don't got no chance of getting them. I'm telling you right now. If you're watching this video, you have no chance of getting the corks.
No regular people.
You're not going to get them. If you're a regular person, you're not going to get them. Unless you're a computer guy that really knows those programs, or unless you're one of those dudes running those programs.
Or you in line.
Or you in line.
Or you have a good connect.
Or you got a good connect. If you're just a regular person like me, I know I'm not getting the corks. I don't want them, but if I did want them, I'm not getting them. Point blank period. Because that's how it's going to happen. The niggas is going to run multiple programs and battle sweep all that shit up.
And then you be wondering, like, when you wake up on them Saturday mornings and shit, and then you be like, you watch Nike Store, it'll tweet 8 o'clock, new Jordan out, right? Literally, 8:01 or 8:02, they're always sold out within the first minute, 2 minutes. Like, you got to think, like, there's not that many people out there who are buying it and putting in their credit card information within the first 2 minutes. For it to sell out within the first 2 minutes?
And the thing is, because you used to be able to put the product code in and then have all your information there, and then when it went live, you just press submit. But that shit is not active no more, so you can't do that. And I tested it out before this video. I tested it out for the 88s. Those 88s, I had the product number already in, and I refreshed and I refreshed and I refreshed, and I refreshed past 801, 802, 803, and it told me that wasn't available. That product code was not available. So that should tell you it's the link. You have to click on the link.
It's a live link.
It's a live link. You gotta click on that link to get to the shoe. And if you got a program running that snatches that link and automatically, he went, look, that shit selected his size, put his credit card information in, everything. You don't gotta do nothing.
It stopped when it got to the credit card information, pretty much saying your payment is
And it only stopped for that reason.
Yeah,
And it only stopped because he put,
The next screen would be like, all right, congratulations, here's your shoe.
You won.
Receive your email. Like, that
Imagine,
was like 2
imagine
seconds.
he would have put it 10 times, 15 times, 20 times.
So with different windows, different cards.
Just think about that. That shit is fucked up.
That is extra fucked up.
Like,
So again, like normal people, you're not gonna get a shoe. If you want to get a shoe, I hate to be the person to start something, or I'm sure we're gonna get backlash on this video, but it ain't gonna stop unless you say something, unless you complain. This is my way of saying something. I'm bringing y'all this video. If you don't complain, it ain't gonna get fixed.
that shit ain't gonna get fixed. We gonna be
Pretty
on
much.
fuck. We ain't getting no shoes. All those shoes are like, oh, I'm gonna get those Dornbecker Jordans. I'm gonna get those Corks. I'm gonna get those Galaxy shoes.
You're not.
And then when you try to get it, and then you're like, yo, I put in all my information, like all those RSVP shits. You know how niggas, they'll post yo, I sent a tweet within like 10 seconds. Nigga, the computer sent the shit within a second. It beat you, every single time.
It beat you 10 times before you got there.
Exactly. Within 2 seconds, he was already through everything.
A payment. So imagine
He would have been done. It would have been checked out already. 2 seconds.
Rap.
So an RSVP is even worse. All you need is a name and a
You can't type
hashtag.
that fast. You can't even with the fastest internet, and even if you got really good typing skills, there's no way within 2 seconds you're gonna be able to click the link, select your size, type in the credit card information. Then you gotta click onto the next box to put the expiration date. Then you gotta click onto the next box to put that stupid ass 3-digit code that's in the back of the fucking card.
That shit is.
Come on, man, you can't do that shit in 2 seconds. A computer
You
can.
have to put
though.
your mailing address too.
You gotta. Well, if you're a customer, then it should already
but
produce
still,
all
even
that.
with autofill and shit, that shit is not. That still
Autofill.
take like I've seen maybe like 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, like for a full completion, and then all the traffic on the website slows it down a little bit. Like, but the computer's already there. As soon as the live link is posted, that millisecond, that should just doop, 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 doop. All right, here's your email. Here's 10 emails, 10 confirmations.
10 emails, 10 confirmations.
Niggas just bought
10
your
shoes
whole.
on the way.
Niggas just bought your whole size run. You ain't got no more 11s. That's it. That shit is done. And then he's on eBay like, oh, I'm the only nigga who got 11s. Anyway, nigga, what's good? Then what you gonna do?
It's the truth. It's the
Nigga buy a full size run. What you gonna do?
It's the truth. Imagine you could buy a full size run of just one size.
That's
Buy
it.
all the 11s or all the 12s.
And that's it.
Then you cornered the market. Everybody that wants that shoe at
has
that
to come
time
to you.
has to come to you.
That shit is crazy. That
So-
shit is crazy. When I got that video, I was like,
When I seen
Nigga.
that, I was like,
When I got it, I was like, yes, finally, finally, I can talk about this shit. Because I've been wanting to talk about this shit, but what's the point of talking about it if I can't prove it to you? You know what I'm saying? Then I'm just talking like everybody else. But extra long video. Hopefully, the video makes it to where it gotta go. Cause you know what I'm saying. You could watch it. You know what I'm
yo,
saying.
if you know anybody out there who could possibly help with this, forward it to them. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, to me, it needs to go to Nike. It needs to go to Nike.
directly.
And it needs to go to Nike.
if
And
you
all
Nike, holla at somebody.
If
over
you
there.
know someone at Nike and and you're having the same problem and you can't get shoes, yo, forward this vid to Nike, man. I know it's an extra long video, but it's the truth. We just showed you what's going on out there. So if you don't take action, like if I can't help you to help me, then what's the point?
Pretty much.
We're screwed in the end.
Share the video up top. Just share it or down below.
Go ahead, share the video, post it
Facebook.
on Nike Talk. If you watch my vids and you fuck with Nike Talk, post it on Nike Talk. If you fuck with any sort of website, anything,
That's
and
sneaker
you
related.
have access to post the video, post the video. Let the video go viral. Like I don't benefit nothing but being able to get a pair of shoes just like you. So work with me. I've supplied you the
With evidence.
rice and beans. You know what I'm saying? Now you just gotta, you gotta throw the piece of meat on it.
Pause.
That's a horrible
Pause.
review.
No, hold on.
Yo, man, share the video, man. Can I get a pair of shoes? Can I get a pair of shoes?
Can I get a pair of Corks?
Yo, real talk.
I have a feeling I'm not-
You're not getting them, course, man. I ain't getting them, course either.
I gave up on course when I heard.
Yo, we out
We
this
done?
bitch, yo.
Just for kicks 212.
Zaya X 0712.
I don't even want to. That shoe girl, Katie.
That shoe girl, Katie.
All right, y'all.
Alright, y'all, we catch up. Stay up, stay fresh. Peace.
If
If you don't fuck with
Zaya X0712,
you're just a bitch ass trick.